Hey everyone, so today we're going to be talking about area, and so our question for today is going to be how do you solve for area, and we're going to be doing 2D shapes. So I'm going to put a couple formulas up here. So the area of a triangle is 1/2 of the base times the height. So if we were to have a problem like this, where the height is 8 inches and makes a right angle with the base, and then the base is 14 inches. We'll make this triangle SRT. So if we're trying to solve for triangle SRT, we are going to write the formula out again. So that would be 1/2, and then we said the base is 14 inches times the height, which is 8 inches. So I'm going to just solve these. So 1/2 times 14, 1/2 of 14 is 7. So that will be 7 times 8 is our area. 7 times 8 would be 56. So the area of triangle SRT is going to be 56. Okay, so now we're going to do another problem, a different shape this time. We're going to do the area of a kite. Oh, it's kind of small. I'll draw it down here. All right, so there's our kite. The area formula for a kite looks like this. So 1/2 diameter 1, diameter 2, which would be this line here and this line here, and we can make either one be, I keep putting I, whatever we want. Okay, so let's say we have an area of, let's take 56 from the first problem. But then we're going to say that diameter 1 is 19. So if we have the area over here, we're going to do 1/2, just putting the formula in, and we're saying that diameter 1 is 19 times diameter 2, which we're going to say is unknown right now. So 1/2 of 19 is going to be 8. Sorry. What is 1/2 of 19? 9.5. I don't know, it was hard for me. Okay, diameter 2. So we already got those numbers out of the way. Now we're going to divide 56 by 9.5. It's going to equal our second diameter. So 56 divided by 9.5, I'm doing this in my calculator, it's going to be 5.89. So diameter 2 is 5, we're going to say 5.9. So there we go, we just solved for a different part instead of the area. Okay, we're going to do one more example. This time we're going to do the area of a circle. So we have this circle, and we need to know either the diameter or the radius So the area of a circle is pi, which we're going to use 3 in this case, pi radius squared, so pi r squared. So if we're given a diameter of 26, I'm going to say 26 is the diameter. We're going to take half of the diameter because we know that a radius is half of a diameter. So we're going to divide this by 2, which would be 13. So we're going to take 13 as our radius, multiply it by 3, which is what we're using for pi, and then we're going to square it. So 13 squared, 169. Now we have to multiply 3 and 169. That makes 507, we'll just say feet. All right, and then let's see. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing. We're still doing area, but we're going to combine a few shapes. We're going to make a funny looking shape here. So we're going to use, shouldn't split that up yet. Okay, so our shape looks like that. These are right angles. So we're given the height of this side is going to be 12. This side is going to be 9. And this height over here is going to be 21. Alright, so we're going to figure out what the area of this shape is. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to cut these into pieces that I can do a little bit easier. And then we're going to write out the formulas. So we said the area of a triangle is half the base times the height. And this looks like a square to me, so the area of a square is just the base times the height, or length times width. So if we know that this side is 12, then this side has to be 12 as well. Okay, so it's a rectangle because the sides are not the same, but it's the same formula. So we're going to do 12 times 9, because that's the length times the width, or the base times the height. So the area of our square is going to be base times height, so 9 times 12. 9 times 12 gets us 108. So there's that part. We have to move it. I'll have to erase for that because I can't go down any further. Alright, so onto the triangle. So we know that this side is 9 because it's down here. So we know that this part is 12, but this entire part here, the height, is 21. So we're going to take 21 and subtract 12. It's going to give us 9 up here. So we now have the base and the height. So the formula over here, half times the base and the height. So 9 times 9 is 81. And then we're going to put that in half. It's going to be 40.5 is the area of our triangle. So now we're going to combine those together. So we have the area of our rectangle plus the area of our triangle. So that's still going to be a 5. This is going to be an 8, 4, 148.5 square feet. I'm forgetting to square the feet at the end, but it's all squared. And I think that's gonna be it. So we just looked at the different formulas for area for a few different shapes, and then we combined a couple shapes to get their combined area and split them up to make it a little bit easier. And that's it for today.